My mother, my mother, when my father passed, a lot of financial things happened. But I can tell you, they had that saying, I've never seen the righteous forsaken or their seed out begging for bread. Okay, so my mother would have bills that needed to be paid, and all of a sudden she get this bonus check in the mail. She opened it up. I wasn't expecting this, but thank the Lord. Put that on the bill. Now, people would say, oh, that's coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe that when she was helping my that church family, when she was helping that lady on the side of the road, I believe that all of that was seed. And then when she needed it, it came back to her. And it was always just stuff popping up, just stuff popping up. You know what I'm saying? Even when I went to college, my mother was getting her hair done. And she was getting her hair done at this beauty salon. And this lady was like, I just learned about this program at Jarvis Christian College. And they're looking for students. They're looking for athletes too. And she looked directly at my mama. I think you got a girl. Don't she play volleyball or something? Is she a good student? My mom was like, yeah, my girl's, she's a good student. She's a good athlete too. Okay, well, we need to come see her play. We need to look at her transcript. In the middle of the beauty salon. Okay? Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And you know what? I went to school 2 years for free because of that particular conversation. 2 years of college for free.
Wow.
Because that woman sent a scout, looked at me play, looked at my transcript, said, okay, here's what we can do for you. Had my mama not sown those seeds, I probably wouldn't have been in that college. So I don't know who sent that woman. I don't know how she knew about my mama. I don't even know how she knew about me. I don't know how any of that happened. But then, you know what? The thing is, you don't have to know. All you have to do is sow.
Mm-hmm.
You give the seed, and what does it say? God gives the increase.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So my mama was constantly planting seeds, and I still feel like, they say that we're living on the prayers of our grandmother.
Uh-huh.
I believe that too. I believe that when I was a rebellious, hard-headed, stubborn little teenager, my mama was planting some seeds. I couldn't get away from it. When I got older, all of that stuff came back to me. And every time there was a blessing for me, I was like, oh, I need to pay this forward. Oh, I need to do something for somebody else. I wasn't raised to be selfish. I wasn't raised, so it's all about example. And then the more that you do it, sometimes when you start off, it's a little difficult.
The giving part?
The giving part can be a little difficult because I think a lot of our society is raised in fear, and we're raised on this idea of competition. We're raised on this idea of we need to look out for number one. And if we're not looking out for number one, nobody's going to look out for us. But having seen my mother, having seen, my grandmother, I saw that if you give, it comes back to you. It doesn't always come back when you expect it or how you expect it, but it does come back. And because of that, I was like, you know what? I know this. I know it every time I look outside in nature. I know it when I look back at my childhood. I know it from my business. You know what I'm saying? I know it because it's just the law. And there were certain things I had to realize were law. It doesn't matter whether you agree with it. It doesn't matter whether you understand it. There is a law of gravity. You don't have to understand it, but if you jump off a building, you will find out. And there's a law of sowing and reaping. If you give, expecting that God is going to give back to you and expecting that you're going to be able to see it multiply, it will happen, but you have to give. You have to sow a seed for it to multiply. So I am really excited about what you're doing with Motivation Point. I'm excited about, you having that support system for people, and And I also wanted to bring up,
because you have to remember, let me say this, you have to remember that everyone you help, they don't want people to know that they've been helped. You always have to have that balance. When I say the faceless help, it's not that it's a secret, it's that you have to meet people where they are. You see what I'm saying? You have to meet people where they are at the time that they're there. You know what I mean?
That's true. Speaking of balance, there's something else I wanted to bring up. You know, I mentioned my mother, and sometimes people are not balanced in their giving. And there were times when my mother overgave.
Mm-hmm.
You can overgive.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, everything needs to be done decently and in order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, for example, you shouldn't be giving away your mortgage and your rent check. You shouldn't be doing. My name is Zennurgy, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennurgize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kinds of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.